Oh, what's it? Okay. Stuart, I guess you're going to stand over here with President Washington. Sorry about that. Stuart Malaware is in the Schar School of Policy and Government. He holds a PhD from the Department of International Relations at the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School. He has a JD also from the Cornell Law School and the diploma from the Hague Academy of International Law. He also studied at the Harvard Law School and at St. Peter's College, which is part of Oxford University in the UK. He joined the law school faculty in 1977 after teaching at other universities for 9 years. He started teaching at the height of the Vietnam War, and in 1968, when he married his wife, Sandy, who he met while in high school, and Sandy is here as well. Congratulations to Sandy as well. He's been teaching global trade relations and international law at the Schar School for the last 20 years. He's been at Mason for 45. Professor Malaware was a member of the Virginia Governor's trade missions with Governors Warner and Kane to China, India, and Japan. He was awarded the Hardy Cross Dillard Award by the Virginia State Bar and served as chairman of its international practice section and special editor of the State Bar's Virginia Lawyer. Stuart was recently appointed as the only American editorial board member, that's really impressive, of the journal China and WTO Review that's published in Korea. Professor Malaware was a gubernatorial appointee by Governor Kane to the board of directors of the Virginia Economic Development Partnership, and also was appointed by Governor McAuliffe and reappointed by Governor Northam to the New Virginia International Trade Advisory Committee. Professor Malaware has had various government and private grants. One recently funded is a study by the Department of Defense in Virginia and the state of Virginia on cybersecurity export markets. And he continues to serve as a council and board member at SCIT Labs, a spin-off from George Mason University. Stuart is also an affiliated faculty member of the National Security Institute at George Mason's Law School and is on the advisory committee of the Hayden Center for Intelligence and International Security at the Schar School. He's also an affiliated faculty member of the New Digital Innovation Work, the IDIA, here at George Mason. That is an Arlington-based project. Stuart served as the director and founder of the Graduate International Transactions Program at George Mason in the 1990s, when it became one of the largest master's programs, then with a headcount of over 400 students. And subsequently was named the Distinguished Service Professor of Law and International Trade, as well as the director of the Oxford Trade Program. By the way, this program is held annually for the last 10 years in partnership with Oxford and also universities in Geneva, Switzerland. Well, Dr. Malaware has done many things over the last 50 plus years. His focus has always been on teaching and interacting with students and keeping in touch with them whenever they are located, wherever they are located, either here in Virginia or other places. And the Alumni Association has named him the Distinguished Faculty Member of the Year. And I can say he stays in great touch with all of us, and I regularly get messages from him with interesting things to read, which I really appreciate. But most importantly, he came to Mason when his two kids, Hillary and Greg, were very young. They often accompanied him to his night classes at the law school while Sandy pursued his career in marriage and family therapy, and eventually became a board member of the Virginia Board of Counseling, where she was appointed to that role by Governor Kane. They are now also in public service, as their kids are, as is their dad. One son is a senior attorney with the U.S. Department of Justice, the other at the U.S. Department of Education. It's a great privilege to recognize our friend and colleague for his distinguished service, Stuart Malaware. Well, now we're in for a special treat if we haven't had them already, and it's been a morning of special treats.